Okay, good morning, everybody. My name is Jade, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we are in a different location. We are switching up the video a little bit. It's not going to be fitness related, anything like that. I want to introduce you guys to who I am, where I'm at, why I'm here, and how the fuck I'm going to get myself out, right? Not to say it's a bad thing or anything crazy like that, but first of all, my name is Jade. I am 25. I'm a Capricorn and I currently live in Miami. So I've been living in Miami in this particular building for 2 years now. I'm smack dab in the middle of downtown Miami. I came down after the pandemic. I grew up in South Florida, but I'm a Broward girl. And then I ended up finishing my degree at FIU. So I moved down to Miami. I got an apartment, student housing, hated it, was ready for my big girl apartment, ended up getting into nightlife. And that is going to be a whole other episode. But I ended up getting into nightlife, bartending, doing bottle service, stuff like that. And I was able to afford a 1 bedroom by myself in the middle of Miami. Luckily, at my second job, I met the love of my life. He was my manager at the time. And now we are engaged. It was only a year. And what month is it? It's May. May 5. It's been like a year and 3 months. It honestly feels like the time is going. No, it's June. June is 6. So it's been a year and 3 months still. The time seems like it's going really slowly, but we spend every single day together. That, again, another video, another time, right? But being 25, like, what is being 25? Especially, like, everybody has different life circumstances. By now, some of my friends, they are in the corporate world and they are establishing themselves and they're doing all this for them. But I just always knew that wasn't my place. But finding out where my place it was and is the hardest thing and is the journey that I've been. So yeah, so that's been the journey that I have been in pursuit of. Like, this is my pursuit of happiness, figuring out who I am, what I am, where I'm supposed to be, and living that destiny. My thing as a Capricorn, I gotta identify, but I just feel like I'm a planner. I love the planning that goes behind things. I could sit down for, excuse me, I can sit down for hours and write out a meal plan, count my macros. Literally, I have a life plan for myself, a bucket list, travel plans. I started a travel agency when I was like 19 years old just because I love planning and stuff like that. But execution is where I lack. Execution is where I lack, and execution is where success is breeded. So that's the journey that I'm on right now. And this is one of those moments for me, like me being on top of the roof by myself, recording this little YouTube podcast, taking the initiative, taking time out of my day. Like, everybody that says that they want to start something, they want to do something, and they never show up for themselves. I feel you. You're not alone. I swear on everything, I feel you. And I get it when you just say it's hard. And you could try to talk to somebody and they'll be like, what do you mean it's hard? Just do it. Like, what's so hard about it? You already wrote it all out. You know exactly what you have to do. Just do it. It's hard to bring yourself up like that. It's hard to have the confidence to take that step in order to be your best self. It's scary stepping into the unknown. It's scary doing things that you've never done before, so you don't know what the outcome of it's going to be. Life is scary, but as my best friend Will Smith has once said, the best things in life are on the other side of fear. It's on the other side of fear. So once you take that leap, once you trust yourself, once you trust yourself and once you believe in yourself, imagine the feeling of being the person you knew you would always be. Imagine how many elderly people always give the advice, oh, if you can go back in time and tell your past self, your 25-year-old self, one thing, what would you say? And it's usually, just do it. Live more. Take that trip. Date that guy. Date that girl. Do that thing. Believe in yourself. Live without regret. And that doesn't mean live rudely. It doesn't mean Like, be unapologetic, but be kind. Have your intentions set. What is it that you want out of certain relationships that you currently have? What is it that you want out of yourself? If you had your dream life, what would it look like? The day to day, not just the big things. Oh, I'd be traveling every week, or every month. I'd have this car. But what does it feel like? What is that in between? What did it feel like when you put the keys into your new car and turned it for the first time? What did it feel like when you stepped off the plane and you knew you were in Switzerland for the first time? I know it hasn't happened yet, but resonate with that. Rather than the bigger things will come and they pass, just like everything else. Weigh out your successes by the little things, not just the big things. For me to do anything, okay, so that was like a little motivational speech rant for a second. But going back to me, right? So I would say some of the biggest things that shaped me in my life still affect me every single day when I open my eyes and when I close them at night. Every single day. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand that. And it's nobody's job to understand that but mine. You know? It's hard for me. I'm trying to pick my words very wisely, because also when I speak things out loud, especially by myself, this is journaling to me. This is meditation. This is reflection. So I know a lot of people go on YouTube looking for something. If you find me, I want you to have no expectations on what you're looking for. I'm not a guru. I'm not a professional. I'm not anything of this sort. I'm just living my life and sharing any knowledge that I might have, even when it comes to fitness. And I know I get wrapped up in that too. And of course, I want it to be a part of my identity, being somebody who's healthy and living this healthy life, you know, going to the gym, eating right, all this stuff. But I don't want that to consume me. I'm never one thing. And also, I'm always learning. I'm always learning. One thing I will always be forever, not just one thing, but one thing I will always be forever is a student. A student when it comes to cooking, when it comes to bartending. Oh my God, let me tell you. My first bartending job in Miami, in Wynwood, my first day. And mind you, I didn't even lie. I didn't lie to them. I got hired because I was cute. And the manager was a little, you know. But the first day I asked how to make a gin and tonic. I will always be a student. I will always be a student. And it's silly and it's cute to look back at where you started from. It's okay to show your starting points. Fitness for me, so this is just you guys getting to know me. I know I'm all over the place, but that is something that you are going to have to pick up on pretty quick, because I have ADHD, untreated. So right now we're just going with the vibes, right? And I think that's also why I hop into a lot of different hobbies and I do a lot of different things at a time. But again, that's a different episode. I could literally do an hour episode on every single little side hustle hobby that I've picked up in the past 7 years. But I would rather try a million things just to say I did it, to see if I like it, to see if I'm good at it, than to not try at all. So at the end of the day, a win is a win, and I'm having a great time in the process. And now I have all this stuff that I can like entertain people with. One day, if I want to wake up and I want to start making music, I can use the same interface that I make my podcast on. And boom, you have a new Grammy-nominated artist. I feel like I'm a toned-down Kanye. In a way. Like, I genuinely feel like I can do anything in this life. And sometimes my mind is the only thing that holds me back. I feel like I've been talking in circles and I can't finish. Okay, anyway. So 0 expectations, right? This is a learning process. This is not the first video I've recorded like this and put out. But this is the first time in a while, and I'm going to be consistent. And the only way you get better at things is if you reflect on them and you keep trying and you just don't give up. So this is not going to be the last video you see of me. And I might be talking in circles this time, but I hope you stick till next time to see me speaking better. That's also one of my goals. I want to speak more eloquently. I don't want to say like and literally and genuinely so much, because I feel like those are my words. That's like my filler words. But I don't want to do that. I want to speak more eloquently. I want to speak confidently. I want to be more confident in myself. So yeah. Back to about me, right? You guys want to learn about me. You're still interested, yeah? So right now I'm 25, engaged, living in Miami. My man, we met in the hospitality industry. He's still in the hospitality industry. I'm currently not working. I'm going to need to get a job soon. I have a degree. I graduated in public relations with a minor in communications. So like marketing, social media, and I have a minor in social media marketing. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, dude, like I don't even know if I'm going to use that. I went to school for like, that shit took me like 6 to 7 years. I'm not even gonna lie. Because I didn't pay to go to school, and I did not plan on paying to go to school. I was not planning on ever having debt from school. So anytime that my financial aid was paused, I simply would not go to school. I would work and then I would travel. And then when my financial aid came back, my dad had to leave the country for a little bit, so he couldn't file for my financial aid for me. So I took a year off. And then I took another year off, and that's why it took 7 years. Realistically, it would have taken me 5 years because I failed a class or something. But yeah, anyway, so that's my story. It was bonkers. I got paid probably like 25 bands to go to school. And just like every semester, like 3 bands, 4 bands, refunded, all books, all everything, rent paid. Life was good. Life was easy. I'm used to being taken care of. Either it's the government or my dad or my man. Anyway, so what I was going to go back to, now we're going to circle back to the Eileen, right? So the thing that I was saying, that there's little things about you that affect you every single day. So my mom passed away when I was 15. And that can obviously affect you in a lot of ways. She was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, which is a type of bone cancer, when I was 4 years old. And then she passed away when I was 14, about to turn 15. One of the most... Okay, so I hate to end it so abruptly. I don't know. The roof fried my computer, fried my interface. My interface isn't working anymore. I liked filming outside, but with my camera alone and no microphone, it's hard. So I might have to get a new interface. But anyway, I'll elaborate on a lot of things because I know I just like mentioned some things and let it go. But thank you guys for watching. Welcome to my channel and welcome to my life. I'm excited for the journey. I'm excited for life. It's fun. It's exciting.